Hi guys, so I wanted to make a video to show you guys how I use Notion for school. So the first thing you do is you just sign up and you make an account. Once you have an account, you can do all of these different things. Like I have a master schedule for all my assignments due, even says like if I've started it or if I finished it. And then you can also make your class notes. So I have my notes organized for each class with a different color as well as like different links. And I also use it just to look for the class syllabus because it's kind of always changing. So I have all my teachers, times, and going as far as to when the classes start and end because I just need to know. And for each one, if you open it, I have the syllabus printed out for each class, so it just helps me realize like, oh, okay, we meet on this day, oh, these things are due, I should work on it, right? Cool. So what we do is you go down here and there'll be something called templates, and this is what you're gonna click on. And then once you go to templates, let's start with the lesson plans. So we're gonna just start with building the most basic schedule for you so you can have it in a visual form. So you go to lesson plans, courses, cool, a type, and then we go to something called multi-select. So later on, if we have the same instructors, we can choose those. So I would come here, NAR2. You can put their full name, but I'm just doing this just. And then after you have courses, these are all my courses. You just double click and fill them out. And then I added something here called credits, and you can play with all these different things. So I just go to type, it's the number, right? So number, and then add all the credits. Final grade, we haven't done this yet. So, and instructors, because we may have, you know, the same instructors again, you just go to type, multi-select, and you can write like whoever you want, and then it'll be in different colors. I just wrote something called quarter. This is also on multi-select because I plan to put like my fall 2023 as well. I also put in the time so I could remember when to show up. So if you just want to do that, you just go to type and always make it text if it's just something you want to write, like time, and it's text, right? It's like Monday, Tuesday. And then for notes, yeah, that didn't really work out because we don't have in-class meetings. Then I just put start to end date, and I just chose text again, and I just physically wrote it out, copy and pasted it, and Laverne. This is just kind of the basic schedule. And then once you go here, you can put open, right? And it opens this little thing. And so what I did was I took a screenshot from Blackboard of all the syllabuses, and I just literally dragged it from my desktop into my computer. And so I just have all the syllabuses available because you just never know, you know, when you need it. And then going to Blackboard is super annoying, having to open it up again and again. So this is my shortcut. Yeah. Okay, now that I've shown you the basics here, now we go back to templates, right? And then we go to the course schedule. So this planner thing, it's gonna really show you like when everything is due. It's like the master schedule, and if you want to use it, you just put use as template. So it'll give you something like this, right? And you're just gonna have to fill it out and pick the different categories. So for me, what I did was it's under assignments because I need to know when things are due. I just started inputting random assignments that I had to do. And to do that, I just literally went to my courses. So I'd say, let's go to Ramon, because he actually posted when everything is due. You just go under calendar. Then after calendar, you go to due dates. Some courses do this, some don't. And if they don't, you just look in the syllabus. So, you know, this is when this is due. So I already have these already in my master schedule. So we just go back here and I input it in. So the name of the assignment, the date, and then type. Like I said, if it's like a multiple thing, just go to type and then just go to multi-select, and everything will be in a different color. So I have my practicum, my discussions, my journals, etc. And then the next important thing to put is the course, right? Because you have to know which classes are things that are due for. So, you know, same thing, you go to type, multi-select, and you just put in all the courses when it's due. Like I can even change them. since I have all these listed, but I'm not going to. And then an important thing that I like to do for productivity is I check the status. So you can put in progress, not started, or done. Just helps me see like, okay, green means I've already done these. This means I haven't even started it. And then what's really great is that you can add another category, and it's a URL, so I can link something that I'm currently working on, and it'll just literally go to it. So these are my reflections that I'm working on. And yeah, I just think it's like really quick, really fast, and time efficient. So let's go back to Notion. Yeah, that's all I do. Like, feel free to take a photo of this. These are your courses, your dates. Dates are basically when it's due, right? So you just put date, and then you literally just select it, right? And it'll bring up a calendar, and you put, oh, it's due this date. And what's great about Notion is that it'll pick the date in order for you. So, you know, I have until like December. I still have to add more, but it's good to, you know, continually have this process and to build a habit, so, you know, you don't feel like you're behind and things like that. And the last thing I do, just for myself, class notes. So I have them all based, like, I have my ask ethical standards here, some things that are important, assign readings, like taking notes in class. I'll be like, oh, and then you can like literally write these, like, so I have to do this reading still because it's up to 9:18. Yeah, and just little reminders like that. It's a really great tool, and you can customize it as much as you want, but this is pretty much the basics. If I did a reading here, you know, I usually read my book, but then I also take notes while I read to just help me retain it. And I feel like this chapter was really important for me, that I'm gonna look back on it for a long time, so that's why I decided to take notes like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys, you know, try it out, and if it works for you, great. If you have some questions, feel free to text me. One very important thing that I really want to show you is that if you ever make a mistake, you just go here and just put undo, or you can put this Command Z and it'll undo it. And another cool thing about this is, like, you can literally move all these different things. It's very like you can easily play with it, etc. And if I just want to undo that, you go here, undo,